Hey guys, Woe and Nelly here. You guys know me on my call sign there, but my name's Greg. I just wanted to give back a little bit. Everyone helps me all the time, and I appreciate that, but I see a lot of newbies out there putting their heads together, and there's some things I wanted to go over with you guys that the manual doesn't show. And the way this head goes together, obviously you got your head block here and your spindle or feathering shaft, but as you see the pieces here, this is exactly how it goes together. You got this thin washer obviously goes in here, and a lot of people don't know this because the manual doesn't say this. This inside diameter of this first race cage here, there's a larger one and a small. If you look closely at them, look real close, there's going to be a larger one and a smaller one. The larger one goes to the inside, and then obviously your bearing goes in right on your race there, and those clamp together, and that's how that, not clamp together, they fit together. But that's how it goes, and then you got the screw with your little washer on here. But these are all the pieces that you should need. And as this goes together, as you put these pieces in, make sure they seat in there good, and don't use a screwdriver or anything, because you don't, obviously, I mean, you're going to put this in this way with your little cage, race exposed here. You don't want to use a screwdriver or anything and mess that up, because obviously that's how your the bearing slides on here, and those two go together, and that's how it rotates. So use something like a little nut driver or anything like that to make sure it seeds in there well, and you shouldn't damage that, and that should help you out a lot. But the way that goes together, and then once you got your head and your spindle or feathering shaft goes in here, then you have your O-ring. This black O-ring slides on here, which a lot of you guys will see that's how it comes apart as well. But a lot of guys, here's one without a bearing, but obviously you got a bearing inside. You got two bearings in this grip here. Here's a busted one. You got your bearing in here, and obviously your bearing in there, and that's how those pieces all go together like that. And then what I wanted you guys to see also is this piece that goes on your over the O-ring here is a step washer. You got one side flat and one side has a step. You want that step to go towards the actual bearing on here. That bearing, that's what makes it actually spin and be real smooth. And these do wear out, so check that. If you're getting something together too tight and it's not working, check that step washer there, because they do wear out. So once you get it together, and you can use some blue Loctite to put this together, and just use very little. I mean, you can actually just rub some on with your finger. Don't drip it on there and make a mess, because you can cause this to actually seize up in here. This bearing, this race cage here, is supposed to spin freely. That's obviously what puts it, once it gets together. So you want the head tight. As you screw all these pieces together, you're going to get your head here, and you want that tight, but you want it to spin freely. If it's binding up on you, obviously you did something wrong. What you never want to do is loosen this outside screw because you think it's too tight. If you loosen that screw, I guarantee your blades will come flying off. It's a very dangerous thing to do. So make sure you don't loosen that if this is binding. If that is binding, then you have something wrong in this area. So I just wanted to get back to you guys, and for the new guys to do that, but because it doesn't show in the manual that this is an actual larger diameter on the inside right there. That one will go into the grip first. So hopefully that helped you guys, and maybe we have some more videos to come. But I appreciate all your guys' help, and hopefully that helped you. Thank you.